Join me as Eric Nelson continues talking about the umami bomb with his discussion of Kewpie Mayonnaise.
But I mean, let me give you an example of how, something that's very, very Western, right? Mayonnaise. Okay. Mayonnaise, right? We make mayonnaise. We have tuna salad, chicken salad, put mayonnaise on everything, on a sandwich or whatever, right? Now, the best mayonnaise in the Western world, I believe, is Hellmann's. That just might be me. It might be the way I grew up. But globally, the best mayonnaise in the world on planet Earth is Kewpie Mayonnaise, which is a Japanese product. Have you ever come across the Kewpie Mayonnaise product?
I have. I have a Danish girlfriend who has opened up my eyes to eating than I otherwise would have. I've dated American women, and it sort of has landlocked me in the United States. But with an international girlfriend, they bring, for example, one of the Danish condiments is remoulade, which is a mayonnaise with a Piccadilly pickle sauce.
Yeah.
And she swears by Kewpie Mayonnaise.
Kewpie Mayonnaise.
Yeah, she tells me she has given me Kewpie Mayonnaise, but never told me that she was giving me Kewpie Mayonnaise.
It's the best mayonnaise in the world. And you know why it's the best mayonnaise in the world? Because it goes back to our conversation about umami, right? It is laced with monosodium glutamate.
That sounds like a bad word. It sounds like you cursed on, I should beep it out.
MSG. When in the 70s, when you'd go to, I can still remember this vividly, in the 70s, you go to a Chinese restaurant and at the top of the menu, it would say no MSG, because MSG was the stuff that supposedly gave you a terrible headache after eating Chinese food. So Chinese restaurants said, oh my God, we're losing business. So no MSG was right at the top of the menu, right? However, this has been completely debunked. MSG does not cause a headache. I don't know what causes a headache when you eat Chinese food, but it's not MSG. In fact, if you went to an Asian grocery store, you could buy bags of MSG. You could buy like 5 pounds of MSG. They put MSG in everything in Asia, right? And because it has that umami bomb flavor. And that is why when you make a tuna salad, you sit there and you dice your red onions and you dice your celery and you put it all into a bowl with some oil-packed tuna fish and then throw a bunch of Kewpie mayonnaise on top of it. It is the best tuna salad you will ever have. And it's because of the MSG. And that gives it the umami bomb.
Why does MSG have such a bad rap? It still suffers.
Somebody said it. Somebody said it's the stuff that gave you a headache if you had Chinese food, and therefore, I mean, I don't even know today, but back in the day, you would, at the top of the menu, it would say no MSG.
I've been under that myth myself.
Yeah, but it's harmless. It just provides the umami bomb without a headache, according to scientists. But we know how that goes.
Well, everything's according to scientists when we want to, not really investigate. But what is in Kewpie mayonnaise? You said it's mayonnaise and MSG, but there has to be something more than just.
No, it's just mayonnaise. It's just mayonnaise, MSG, right? What is mayonnaise? It's egg yolks and oil. And they just put some salt and they put some MSG in it, and Kewpie mayonnaise becomes the best on the planet.
How come
Hellmann's is very good. Hellmann's is my number 2.
Then why doesn't Hellmann's, who is making a myriad of mayonnaises, they do Dijon mayonnaise, why don't they have a Kewpie mayonnaise? Why have they not?
I don't know. I mean, maybe Miracle Whip has has MSG in it. I have no idea.
I had Miracle Whip often when I went to my grandmother's house in Minnesota. That was
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of the Midwest was a stronghold of Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's a yeah. There's a whole. You talk about people like arguing about things. Miracle Whip versus Hellman's. It's like, do you want that in your potato salad and for your summer picnic? I don't know.
I suspect families have been divided over
Divided
such an argument.
over Miracle Whip versus Hellman's. Oh my God, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is actually. That might be another show for you.
I have been pondering it, and Miracle Whip was actually introduced in 1933, oil-based as a inexpensive alternative to mayonnaise.
Inexpensive.
Yeah.
Wonder what made it cheaper. No egg.
No eggs.
Oh.
Moral of the story is good to know your condiment history.
Yeah, there you go, man.
So besides a killer tuna salad or killer chicken salad, what else would you use Kewpie mayonnaise for, or virtually anything you would use mayonnaise for?
Any application of for mayonnaise, you would just use it on a sandwich, like a.
I'm quite fond of a roast beef sandwich with mayonnaise. Would you say
you like that? Like that? I'm a mustard guy myself, but yeah, mayonnaise would work on there, and Kewpie mayonnaise would make it even better.
I will tell you that my journey in condiments, which has begun in earnest the last few months, but I've always had a fascination with it, has led me to see how taste deprived my life has been up to this point.
Oh man. How many different kinds of mustards do you have in your refrigerator?
I have 3, maybe 4. I have Dijon mustard. I think I have 2 Dijon mustards. I have a fancy and a generic, depending on what I'm eating. I have one with seeds.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I have a honey mustard that I use on bratwurst.
The reason why I ask is my daughter and I had this competition not too long ago, and I think I had 7 different kinds, and she had 8 different kinds of mustards.
My goodness, that is. You almost need an extra refrigerator for that.
You do. You need like a refrigerator in the basement just for the mustards.
Yes, here's my refrigerator, and here's my refrigerator for my condiments.